time for a first look, which always makes me really excited. I love sharing things that we have never presented before. This is, you have a choice of 2 rings here. We have either the curb chain ring, we're seeing that right here on the bottom, or the cross ring with that little dangling charm on it. Beautiful sizes 5 through 10 here. Again, brand new first look, $35 or $11.67 with those 3 easy monthly payments. Your item number is J362913. Now,
this has never been shown.
Of the 2? Yes.
Never been shown anywhere in the world except at this very moment. Nowhere in the world has this been shown. Grace, for her life, Christianity was a major part of her life. It is the way she was brought up. It was not only the religion itself, but it was all things that surround the religion. It was the way her life was set. And it was a good life. And it was a good way of being brought up. She brought up her children that way, very carefully, and her grandchildren are being brought up the same way. And we are going to, as a matter of fact, we're going to probably in October, November, we're having a show and we're starting her cross collection.
Oh, wow.
And that is unbelievable. And if any of you remember Jacqueline Kennedy's cross collection, wait till you see this one. We're talking royal pieces. This is the first of that piece, and it was in a ring. I have never seen a ring like this. It is like a charm. It is sort of a pendant that is, it is permanently attached to it. It's a ring that she bought as a set, the 2 of them together, and that's why we're offering them. You can buy them individually. Not everybody wishes to have the cross that's on, but she would always wear it with the cross, and the cross was forward of the finger in the opposite of the way that you have it, so that it hangs down.
Excuse me. Okay.
Well, excuse you. No, it's just the way that she wore it. And it is a beautiful ring.
Very good.
I've never seen one like that. I mean, we've seen so many crosses around necks and etc. Never saw one. And in the cross, little diamonds. There are diamonds. And one of the reasons, of course, that you'd wear it, and she always, by the way, had it on her right hand. And the reason for that is that she moved her right hand and she sort of wanted people to see it. It moved around. And when it's on the other side of the finger, it does actually fall down straight and it goes in. And they had diamonds on it. The original was 18 karat gold and diamonds in both those rings. And right on the cross itself are beautiful chips of diamonds. Perfect diamonds on the originals, now Swarovski crystals. What's fascinating about both these rings, and we're going to talk about both at the same time.
Yes, absolutely.
The chain ring that you see, which is on the bottom, and the top, the 2 rings that are here, they are not 100% around, and it's also the only ring that she had. And what makes that fabulous is whatever size, we always tell you get the right size because our rings are not sizable. These are. You just bend them. You can do it yourself. So if it's a little bit, you need to open it a little, it's a little tight, just pull them apart. If you need to squeeze it together, and if your fingers are not strong enough, you can ask somebody else to do it for you. Don't need to go to a jeweler for it. And you can just open and close them. You can't go from a size 5 to a size 10 with them, but if you have a size 6 and you need a little smaller, you can make it a little smaller. You need a little larger. You still go for the size you need, and you see the opening that's in there. It also is a very interesting feel on your finger that if you're holding something, if you're holding pencils or you've got some other work that you do and you've got children, grandchildren that you've got, it doesn't rub on it. It's very interesting, but it's the only rings she had in her entire collection that were like this. And very, very special. It was something that she bought herself. It was on her 24th birthday, November 12th, 1953. And it was given by her agent. His name was Jay Cantor. Interestingly, Jay Cantor was her agent. He was Jewish, and he's the one who gave her this cross because he knew, even at that age, she was only 23 at that time, 24, and she's still,
birthday, so
24 is young, and it's young for somebody who was very much, and he understood how important Christianity was for her life and her lifestyle. And that is the way that she had it. It is a beautiful ring, and it sits just the way that you see it. One on top of the other, or you wear them separately, or you put it next to your wedding band if you want the one with the cross. And it is really a fabulous ring.
I love them together.
You don't get both of them in the same box.
No,
so you
but
have
still,
to order
wearing them
either
together,
individually. If I can show you photographs, if I can, and you can see how beautiful it was. that she when she was wearing it. She's very young in this photograph, and here she has it on her right hand, again on her right hand. She is engaged. There is that ring that's going to be coming up a little bit later, that big 12-carat
12
ring.
carats.
And yet it's not ostentatious. That's what's amazing about
It's
that.
just
12
a wow.
carats.
Yeah.
And it doesn't blast out at your eyes. And here is the two rings together. I'm going to show you a blow up of it because that's a little bit easy. And you see how she used the ring a little bit further down, and it dangled.
I
it
love
moved.
that.
And she let people know, this is me. This is my religion. I am a Christian, and here it is, and that's what's in. The curb ring is beautiful if you have a different religion, but the curb ring itself is really, really beautiful. Here is the ring itself.
Stunning.
You see the diamonds that go around the sides of it, and how perfect it is. And again, there are diamonds on the cross also. It has the opening in the back, so you can adjust it for size. It will be able to stay on the same finger, whether your finger gets a little larger or a little bit smaller. And the same thing with the curb ring. It also has stones in it, and it is open.
Beautiful. Now, that cross choice is the more popular of the two. This is your first look, first time this has ever been presented. Also in the cross choice, just 150 remain to go around, sizes 5 through 10, but you have a little bit of that sizability because of that kind of break in the back. J362913, sizes 5 through 10, both rings are gold tone.
You should